Imagine the American West Coast, sun-drenched beaches, towering redwoods, and vibrant cities. It's a picture of paradise, but beneath this idyllic surface, a geological time bomb is ticking. This isn't a scene from a disaster movie. It's the stark reality for millions of people. Today, we're journeying deep into the science behind the geological crisis looming over California, Oregon, and Washington. For centuries, the West Coast has been a hotspot of seismic activity. We all know about the San Andreas fault, the sleeping giant that runs nearly the entire length of California. But the threat is far more complex than a single fault line. The entire region is a battleground of tectonic plates. The Pacific Plate is grinding northwards against the North American Plate, creating immense stress that builds up over decades, even centuries. When that stress is released, the ground shakes violently. Let's talk about the big one. Seismologists have been warning us for years. The last major earthquake on the southern San Andreas was in 1857. That's over 160 years of accumulated pressure. A major rupture, a magnitude 7.8 or higher, could devastate Southern California. Imagine widespread power outages, collapsed buildings, shattered water lines, and fires breaking out across Los Angeles. The economic impact would be staggering, with estimates running into the hundreds of billions of dollars. But the human cost would be far greater. It's a scenario that keeps emergency planners awake at night. And it's not just the San Andreas. A web of interconnected faults, like the Hayward Fault in the Bay Area, poses an equally significant threat. The Hayward Fault is considered one of the most dangerous in the country because it runs directly through a densely populated urban corridor. But the story doesn't end with earthquakes. As we move north into Oregon and Washington, a different, arguably more terrifying threat emerges: the Cascadia subduction zone. This is where the Juan de Fuca tectonic plate is being forced underneath the North American Plate. For over 300 years, this massive fault has been locked, building up an incredible amount of strain. The last time it ruptured was in the year 1700. We know this from Native American oral histories that speak of a night the ground shook and the ocean rose to swallow entire villages. We also have confirmation from Japan, where historical records describe a mysterious orphan tsunami that struck their coast without any preceding earthquake. That tsunami originated here, on our coast. When Cascadia goes again, it won't just be an earthquake. It will be a megaquake, potentially a magnitude 9.0 or higher. The shaking could last for several minutes, a terrifyingly long time. But the immediate aftermath could be even worse. 230 minutes. A massive tsunami would slam into the coastline, inundating coastal towns from Northern California all the way up to British Columbia. For communities in the inundation zone, the warning time is minimal. So, what does this geological crisis look like for the people living there? It's a constant, low-level anxiety, a background hum in the rhythm of daily life. So it's earthquake drills in schools, it's retrofitting old buildings, it's having an emergency kit ready to go. But are we truly prepared? Experts argue that while states like California have made significant strides in earthquake preparedness, much of the infrastructure is still vulnerable. Many older buildings, especially brittle, concrete, and unreinforced masonry structures, are at high risk of collapse. Our lifelines, water, power, and transportation networks are fragile. A major quake could sever these vital connections, isolating communities and hampering rescue efforts for weeks. Think about the domino effect. A major quake hits Los Angeles. The ports of LA and Long Beach, which handle 40% of the nation's imported goods, are shut down. The supply chain is broken. The economic shockwaves would be felt not just across the United States, but around the world. The same goes for a Cascadia event impacting the tech hubs of Seattle and the agricultural heartlands of Oregon. Beyond the immediate devastation, there's another geological threat that's often overlooked: volcanoes. The Cascade Range is a chain of active volcanoes, including Mount Rainier, which looms over the Seattle-Tacoma area. Mount Rainier is considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world, not necessarily because of a massive eruption, but because of lahars. Lahars are fast-moving mud flows of rock, ice, and water that can be triggered by even a small eruption melting the mountain's massive glaciers. These flows would travel down river valleys at incredible speeds, burying everything in their path. Entire communities are built on top of ancient lahar deposits, a sobering reminder of the mountain's power. Faced with these monumental threats, it's easy to feel helpless. But science and engineering offer a path forward. We have the technology to build better, more resilient structures. Early warning systems like Shake Alert are giving people precious seconds to drop, cover, and hold on before the shaking starts. For tsunamis, vertical evacuation structures are being built in coastal communities, offering a high-ground refuge where none exists. Public education is a critical piece of the puzzle. Understanding the risks is the first step toward mitigating them. It's about creating a culture of preparedness where every family has a plan and a kit. It's about communities working together to identify vulnerabilities and strengthen their resilience. The geological crisis on the West Coast is a story of immense power and profound vulnerability. It's a reminder that we live on a dynamic, ever-changing planet. The ground beneath our feet is not as solid as it seems. But it's also a story of human ingenuity and resilience. By heeding the warnings of the past and embracing the science of the present, we can prepare for the future. The earth will move, the ocean will rise, but we don't have to be helpless victims. We can be prepared survivors. Thank you for watching. If you found this documentary informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the science that shapes our world. Stay safe and be prepared.